Live from the VCU Siegel Center, Chesterfield County Public Schools is proud to present the Lloyd C. Bird High School commencement exercise for the class of 2019. This program is made possible through the cooperative efforts of Chesterfield County Public Schools, Comcast of Metro Richmond, and Virginia Commonwealth University.
Good afternoon, parents, invited guests, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the 2019 commencement exercises for Lloyd C. Bird High School. Today's ceremony is a formal ceremony in which we honor each student for attaining this educational milestone. As such, we ask that you conduct yourself in an appropriate fashion. Please silence or put on vibrate all electronic communication devices and cell phones. Remain seated during the ceremony and refrain from loud outbursts that may distract from other families' enjoyment of this important day. At this time, please stand for the posting of the colors and remain standing as the ceremony begins with the entry of the platform party, followed by the entrance of the procession of the class of 2019. We begin this ceremony with the singing of our national anthem, the Star Spangled Banner, sung by the Limitless Choir and the senior choral members, led by Miss Kirsten Ferguson.
So proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose bright stripes and bright stars through the perilous fights o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming. And the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Please remain standing while the Student Council President, Ashley Matute, leads us in the Pledge of Allegiance.
Good afternoon, students, faculty, and family members. Please join together in honoring our country by saying the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge of allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
You may be seated. Ladies and gentlemen, it is with great Skyhawk pride that I declare the 40th commencement exercises of Lloyd C. Byrd High School to now be in session. My name is Adrienne Blanton, and I have the pleasure of serving as the principal of Lloyd C. Byrd High School. Before we begin our program, please join me in acknowledging several honored guests. Dr. Doherty, Superintendent, Dr. Gordon, Chief of Schools, Dr. Pope, Chief Academic Officer, Dr. Taylor, Chiefs of Staff, Mr. Holland, Chesterfield Board of Supervisors, Mr. Urbach, Dale Board District Representative, Dr. Merriman, Director of High Schools, and my LC Byrd administrative team. We begin this afternoon with a welcome from our senior class president, Emma Miller.
Good afternoon, family, faculty, and the graduating class of 2019. My name is Emma Miller, and I am your senior class president. I would first like to thank the graduates here because I have the honor of representing such a talented and accomplished senior class. For these past 4 years, I have been surrounded by amazing athletes, musicians, and scholars, and in these 4 years of high school, we have achieved so much. Here is just a small list of some of those achievements, but many of these seniors participated in. The track and field team and the basketball team won state championships. Many of the wrestlers made it to the state championship. The theater department put on many great plays and musicals. We were all here for the formation of Byrd's first boys lacrosse team and the restart of Byrd's golf and tennis team. Robotics made it to the world competition. Concert band continued their 30-year streak of getting a superior rating. But you didn't have to participate in a sports or an arts activity to accomplish something here at Byrd. There are some things here everyone did. Everyone challenged themselves. They learned something. We set goals. We learned that studying really hard for that math test and still failing miserably is okay, because we learned from our failures. We had teachers and faculty that enlisted countless hours working to help you succeed, and a lot of times changed our lives for the better. We all lost friends, and we made new friends we will remember the rest of our lives. All these things together gave our school years meaning and purpose. Everyone here is going on to accomplish great things. Some people will be attending universities. Some of y'all will be heading to a branch of the military, while some of y'all are going into the workforce. No matter what you are doing, everyone here is keeping up the trend of working hard to achieve big things, and we are all excited to see what great things you are going to do with your life. As a class, we have worked hard and played hard, but no one went at this alone. Everyone had someone who helped them get to this point. I would like to thank my dad, who made sure I never gave up and stayed strong. I would like to thank my mom, who made to support me for whatever challenge I took on, and my sister Maggie and my brother James for always being there for me when I needed them. I would also like to thank my senior advisory council, my fellow officers, Ms. Kaplan and Ms. Wilson, for helping put on all those fun senior events that we had this year, including Bird's First Senior Movie Night and Field Day. I want to leave you all off with a quote spoken by Mae Jemison. Don't let anyone rob you of your imagination, your creativity, or your curiosity. It's your place in the world. It's your life. Go on and do all you can with it and make it the life you want to live. It's been a good 4 years, but it's time to start a new chapter. So whatever your plans are for after high school, I hope it is what you want to do and what you believe will make you the happiest. Good luck, class of 2019.
Thank you, Emma. At this time, I'd like to introduce the Superintendent of Chesterfield County Public Schools, Dr. Merv Doherty. Thank you.
Good afternoon. Okay, we're going to try this again. Good afternoon. All right. So you may wonder, why would a superintendent want to speak at a graduation? Well, I have 4 responsibilities. First of all, I have to make sure your diplomas are signed. They're valid. Second, I get to give a few words of inspiration for your success. Third, I get to give scholarship money out. And finally, I get to shake your hand, which is a privilege. But before I go any further, today is the 75th anniversary of the D-Day, the invasion of Normandy. And I would ask for all veterans to please stand at this time so we recognize you. All veterans, please stand. Can we give them a hand? Thank you. Second, any graduate here entering the military, please stand. Do we have any? Let's give them a hand. Thank you for your service. Thank you. Now, there's a lot of excitement in this room by the adults, and as you walked in, you could just sense electricity. But see, they have a different idea of this graduation than you do. You see, you are graduating 13 years of tough, hard work for some. But see, they know in the next year or two, or right away, you have to get a job. All right, so we want to make this clear right now. At some time after college, right away, gap year, get a job. We want to get that clear off the table right now. It is a privilege to be here today, and I just have a few words to say to you from my life experiences. Now, everybody's looking at the time in their watches. In 35 minutes or less, you're going to walk across this stage. All right? So just get ready. I'm getting you ready for this. But I'm impressed with this class. $8 million in scholarship money? Wow. Where is the outdoor track team? Stand up. Outdoor track team members. Can we give them a hand? I had a chance to meet these young men for the indoor championship. Gentlemen, congratulations. Great job. Thank you. Two major points I want to share with you quickly. To be successful in life, you have to have a strong attitude and a sense of integrity. We will all face obstacles in our life, and it's how we will deal with them in a positive or negative attitude. Does your attitude determine people drawing to you or pushing you away? Is your attitude one that inspires people, or do you create a negative issue? You see, your attitude, not your aptitude, will determine your altitude, according to Zig Ziglar. How people perceive you. Anytime you go for an interview, an application, anything you're going to do, that first 30 seconds is the most valuable time when you shake someone's hand. They will understand that real person that's inside of you. Second, integrity, which I think is the most important characteristics any human being can have. It's defined as being honest and having strong moral principles. So, here's a question. What do people think about when they hear your name? What do they say about you when you're not around? Are you a person that demands respect, a person that respects other people, a person that is honest, a person that is a true friend? Life is too short. We have 2 dates guaranteed, life and death, but in the middle, what is it all about? Are you looking to obtain the greatest riches in the world, or, which I think is the most important, or do you believe in the true value of people and that the most important thing people will ever say about you, that you are respectful and you had high standards of integrity? I tell a story of when I was growing up, a single-parent family. My mother thought it would be a great idea if I joined the Boy Scouts. Now, I need to clarify something. I don't like hiking, I don't like camping, and I don't like sleeping on the ground. So I was a Boy Scout for about 1 year. However, I learned a very important point about the Boy Scouts and Scout law that has stayed with me over the decades, especially as a superintendent. And they are to be trustworthy, loyal, helpful, friendly, courteous, kind, obedient, cheerful, thrifty, brave, clean, and reverent. Earl Nightingale says, integrity is a seed for achievement, and its principles never fail. Guard your name with all you have. It is the most valuable possession you will ever own, and make sure people know to respect you, and that will be demonstrated on how you respect others. I have the opportunity to give 2 graduates here the Superintendent's Excellence in Academics and Awards Service Scholarship Award. I'm excited to do that. It's a $1,000 scholarship and a medallion. I'm going to ask School Board Member John Urbach to assist me in presenting to these 2 individuals. Now, the winners do not know who they are, so when I call your name, you must come forward to receive this award. First winner for L.C. Bird, Alexander Dixon. Alexander will be attending the University of Virginia and pursuing a degree in engineering. Mr. Urbach's mastered that. The second award winner, Anna Nye. Nee, right? Anna Nee. Anna Nee. Anna will be attending VCU in the fall and hopes to become a surgeon. I was going either way. Now I knew. I was going to be wrong either way. In closing, I wish you great success in your journey through life. Remember to be positive through the difficult times and through the exciting times in your life. Look for great things to do. Always care about people. And as I have done over a decade as superintendent, I leave you with this blessing. May the Lord bless you and keep you. May the Lord's face shine upon you and be gracious to you. And that the Lord turn his face toward you and give you peace. You have great opportunities, you have high expectations, and the world is ahead of you. Go big. Congratulations, class of 2019.
Thank you, Dr. Doherty. At this time, I'd like to introduce the Honorable Mr. John Urbach, Esquire, to bring greetings from the Chesterfield County School Board.
Members of the Skyhawk family, it is an honor and a privilege to welcome you this afternoon to the commencement exercises for the Lloyd C. Byrd High School class of 2019. Now, before I go any further, I've got to say I've had the privilege of doing this for a number of graduations over the last several years, and looking out from this vantage point over this group of young men and women, I have to say this is one of the most impressive looking groups of young men and women. You look sharp. I love the bow ties. That's an L.C. Byrd thing. Can we give them a round of applause for looking so sharp today? You know, as you graduate, you're going to be part of the Lloyd C. Byrd Alumni Network. Now, that's an alumni network that has a lot of pride in their school. This is a school that's recognized for success in the classroom, in athletics, and in other competitions. We already heard about the men's outdoor track and field state champions, but we also have indoor track and field champions. Can they stand to be recognized? And L.C. Byrd's success in competition doesn't just go to athletics. It also goes to academic and other areas of achievement. This year, the L.C. Byrd RoboHawks came in 4th in the world out of more than 6,000 teams. Members of the RoboHawks, could you stand and be recognized? So graduating from L.C. Byrd is an achievement, and we are so incredibly proud of you. Right now, today, this is the singular most important thing happening at this moment to Chesterfield County. I'll go further and say that when each of you come across the stage and receive your diploma, at that moment in time, you are the most important person to Chesterfield County. And just to let you know how important it is, each of you will be featured close up on the Jumbotron here at the Siegel Center. Parents and guests, that is a really, really cool picture. Have someone in your group get ready to take that photo of the Jumbotron with your graduate on it. But graduates, that picture will last a lifetime, and it's only going to look good if you walk across this stage with a confident stride, a big smile on your face, give a confident handshake, and please keep walking. So this is an incredible achievement, and we're here to celebrate your success today. But there's a lot of great people who helped you get here. Lloyd C. Byrd is known for incredible teachers who are award-winning. We've got an incredible staff of administrators who love and care for you. And I know each and every one of you had good days and bad days. It took a lot of work and perseverance to get to this point. I know there are some folks in the building at L.C. Byrd who helped you get there. Can you please give them a round of applause, graduates? But the same is true for a lot of people beyond the building, beyond L.C. Byrd's halls. You have a lot of people who love you here, showing their support. Parents, family members, brothers, sisters, grandparents, aunts, uncles, neighbors. Can you give them a show of support and give them a round of applause, please? Now, I just want to take a moment to leave you with one thought, one word of wisdom going forward. You are not powerless. You proved that here today by graduating from Lloyd C. Byrd. You've had ups and downs. I know from my own experience, you've had days when you didn't feel like you were ready to take that test. Days when you felt you had to step it up just a little bit more, and you persevered and you made it here today. But if you turn on the TV today, you hear a lot of negative voices. A lot of naysayers and haters who like to tell people what they can or cannot do. Ignore them. We all have our limits in life, but it's not anyone else's business to tell you what you want to achieve. You are not powerless. I look across this audience, and I think that each and every one of you I know has a God-given purpose in life, and it's up to you, not anybody else, but up to you to find out what that purpose is. And you have the power to achieve those dreams. When I look for inspiration on that point, I like to think about one of my childhood heroes growing up, Michael Jordan. Now, Michael Jordan is known for winning 6 NBA titles when he was leading the Chicago Bulls, but a lot of people forget that he spent 2 years trying to make it in professional baseball. That's right, one of ESPN's top 50 athletes of the century failed in a professional sport, the sport of baseball. And I would turn on SportsCenter when that was going on in the summer, and I would see some naysayers and haters talking about how Michael Jordan was a joke, and that it was crazy that he was doing this, and he should go back to playing basketball. And you know what? He ultimately decided that baseball wasn't for him. But the interesting thing that a lot of people forget is I remember watching SportsCenter in 1996 when Jordan returned to the game of basketball. And some of those same naysayers were now saying that he was going to be too rusty, that the game had passed him up. He was too old. He couldn't play the game anymore. There were new talents, and he wouldn't achieve any more championships. And he went out, and he won 3 more NBA titles. What would have happened if Michael Jordan had listened to those naysayers, those haters, those doubters, those negative voices? He would have been rendered powerless. And that's what happens if you listen to those negative voices. So what I would encourage you to do going forward is remember, you are not powerless. You are powerful. You can achieve great things. And I look forward to seeing what great things you will achieve. But to get there, don't listen to anyone who ever tells you what you can or cannot do. You make that decision for yourself. There's wonderful people in this room who care and love you and care for you, and they are positive voices that you should listen to. Know the difference between the two, and you'll be successful in life. And I look forward to seeing what great things you will achieve. With that, I just want to say one more time, on behalf of the Chesterfield County School Board, congratulations to each and every one of you.
Thank you, Mr. Urbach. At this time, I'd like to introduce the Honorable Mr. James Holland to bring you greetings from the Chesterfield County Board of Supervisors. Thank you.
Thank you, Madam Principal. Good afternoon. I love it. Good afternoon. This is one of the most impressive and beautiful crowds I've seen in some time. You are impressive. And class, you are indeed impressive. Parents, family members, friends, and the distinguished faculty and staff at Lloyd C. Byrd, and most importantly, the honorees of today, the class of 2019, congratulations. Graduation is a joyous occasion for you, your family, and the Chesterfield community. And on behalf of the Chesterfield County Board of Supervisors, it's my pleasure to applaud you for successfully completing your high school journey. You are here today. Let me also mention that today marks the 75th anniversary of D-Day. Let me thank all veterans here today that you were recognized earlier. We are the home of the free because we are the home of the brave. Thank you. Thank you. Let's never take our freedom for granted. Throughout your time at school, you have been blessed to have been taught and guided by outstanding principals, teachers, and loving parents and family members. Graduates, please join me in recognizing them at this point. Today is indeed a milestone, one that each of you will look back on, because today is D-Day in history as well as your graduation day. It's a milestone wherein you will be proud to say you were and will always be a Lloyd C. Byrd Skyhawk. Congratulations, Blue. Some of you will choose to go to college, and some, as mentioned earlier, the military, and some straight to work, Dr. Daughtry. Take the time to think critically and pray and make good choices. Your choices will determine your destiny. Always give your very best. And in so doing, help others along your journey. Work hard. Others will notice, and you will be rewarded for your hard work. I can promise you that. Finally, don't just aspire to make a living. Aspire to make a difference on your journey. Always remember, if you have faith and believe in God, all things are possible for you. God bless you, class of 2019. Best wishes. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Holland. Now please join me in welcoming our Limitless Choir and senior choral members as they sing Stand in the Light by Roger Emerson.
Didn't I tell you I hear what you
Now we would like to recognize the peer-elected speaker from the Governor's Academy of Engineering Studies. This student was selected by his peers in this rigorous program of study to speak on behalf of his classmates. The 16th class from the Pre-Engineering Specialty Center, this year's peer-elected speaker is Alton Sturdivant, Jr.
Good afternoon, everyone. Honored guests, members of the faculty, parents, families, and distinguished graduates, class of 2019. I would like to personally congratulate the entirety of the class of 2019. I am genuinely proud to be part of Bird's diverse and accomplished class of 2019 with the great honor of being this year's engineering speaker. I remember just yesterday, Dr. Johnson was telling us, "I can't fix stupid," or Mr. Wagner making freshmen cry. Being in such a small specialty center has given us the opportunity to understand each other's quirks and really get to know each other, becoming a family. Through the tough times and struggling moments of each day, we've bonded together, during which many of us have made lifelong friends. And a moment that we'll never forget, we had the bomb threat last year during my chemistry test when I was startled by the announcement, "This is not a drill." It was at this moment that I knew I would not be celebrating Pi Day today. We had students calling their parents, panicking parents come into the school, including my own, panicking, and let's not forget the warehouse that brought us all together. Not only has the engineering program provided a unique educational experience and PTSD from Mr. Tealsh's third quarter dynamics, but through rigorous academics and teamwork, it has taught us discipline. Merriam-Webster's dictionary defines discipline as a rule or system of rules governing conduct or activity. Discipline is the key component to success in the future because it enables one to hang on and not give up despite failures and setbacks. Malcolm X once said, "The future belongs to those who prepare for it today." And that's exactly what we've done here in our early start to our professional career. Outside of all the toothpick bridges, concrete molds, homework assignments, and celebrations of knowledge, what we've really been taught is how to learn and how to think. It is our responsibility to use our discipline coinciding with education to be successful. What we do now is not determined by remembering polyatomic ions or to notate static equilibrium with the sum of all forces equals 0. It's about the discipline and consistency to stay in on Friday night and prepare for your exam, or to go to work every day and become a master of your craft through hard work and focus. Discipline is doing the same thing the right way, whether or not anyone's watching. Woody Hayes once said, "You'll find out that nothing that comes easy is worth a dime." As a matter of fact, I never saw a football player make a tackle with a smile on his face. Never. Class of 2019, I leave you with this. Commit yourself to excellence and always put in your best efforts to achieve your dreams and aspirations. Congratulations and best of luck on your future endeavors. Thank you.
Thank you, Alton. Our next prestigious academic honor is bestowed upon the student who earned the academic rank of number 2 in the senior class. The salutatorian of the 2019 senior class is Colby Mills. Colby, please come forward, accept your medal, and address the class of 2019.
On? Okay. Good afternoon and congratulations to LC Bird's graduating class of 2019. On such a momentous occasion as graduation, it can be useful to recall one's purpose in the long and arduous journey we bring to a close. To think about this question is to fulfill one's academic purpose at its root, as the true academic goal we seek to achieve lies not in the collection or regurgitation of knowledge, as we all know Google can perform that task better than any of us, but in the ability to think critically. The ability to think critically is key because life is filled with systems in which we must operate. Look no further than the school from which we are graduating. Our school, while filled with incredible people, is not a perfect system, and we'll need our critical thinking to improve it. It is far too easy to be bogged down by an imperfect system. Frustration and infighting are created not by bad people, but by bad situations and misunderstanding. But we cannot allow ourselves to fall victim to a bad situation. When placed in imperfect circumstances, we must seek to improve them. We must challenge the systemic failings by bending the rules when we can and working to improve said systemic failings. It is far too easy to whisper complaints of institutional failings to each other. We need to raise our whispers to full volume and be proponents of a better system. If something does not work, say it. If something does not make sense, say it. and if something is unjust, say it. We would be doing our education a disservice by not using it to make our circumstances and the situations we are placed in better through willingness to call out what can be improved. No great change has come without conflict. American history is littered with systemic failure and institutional injustice, and American heroes who fought it. From Dr. King, Cesar Chavez, and our founding fathers, they all knew that their protest against injustice would face backlash and conflict, but they spoke without fear. They knew that fear of protests against injustice is tyranny, and standing in the face of injustice is no time to mince words. So I challenge the rising adults before me to not fear in the face of injustice, but to create change. We will all be faced with systems in the coming years that are suboptimal, and we must all be prepared to call them out, not only for ourselves, but as leaders of others. We cannot afford to dwell on past failings and lose sight of what change we can create. Our generation has been tasked with countless systemic problems on the large scale and climate change and mass incarceration, and even more on the smaller scale that we'll encounter in everyday life. As advocates for a better future, we must stand as people who achieve and be ready to affect change. And finally, we cannot afford to fall victim to our apathy. There cannot be change without creators of change. So I challenge you all to stand up in spite of apathy and past failings and stand up against injustice. Finally, I will leave you all with a question that I hope you won't forget. What will you do to enact change? Congratulations to the graduating class of 2019, and Godspeed. Thank you.
Thank you, Colby. The highest academic honor bestowed on any student is the title of valedictorian, the medal for the #1 academic student in the senior class. This year's valedictorian is Paula Henriquez.
Good afternoon, class of 2019, family, friends, faculty, and administration. I would like to start off by giving a large and warm thanks to everyone who has contributed to the efforts of placing every single one of us where we are today. Like my kindergarten teacher would say, give yourself a pat on your back. It has been a wonderful adventure being able to start out my kindergarten through 12th grade academic trajectory in Chesterfield County. Big shout out and appreciation to my family for all of their support and love. I have had some of the best life mentors at home throughout my journey. I have learned that our parents just want the best for us, even if us teens feel like rebelling. For instance, some of us have plans of flying out of our nest later this summer. Our parents are either A, excited, or B, brokenhearted, or C, all the above. I have understood that the transition from home to a position in furthering a career is a pivotal move where a lot of changes occur, but to not let go of your awesome self. I was advised to make sure to call every Sunday and keep the communication with my family strong. Being able to make strong connections with all of my teachers, mentors, coaches, supervisors, and classmates have made me a very well-influenced student. Throughout my 4 years of high school, I have gotten the opportunity to meet awesome teammates and coaches while playing soccer, tennis, and running cross country. I have also dedicated myself to the Key Club by being member and treasurer. I received the privilege to be a member of the National Honor Society for 2 years in a row. I also have the honor to serve as a member of the Superintendent's Student Advisory Group on Education, where high school students have the chance to express the strengths and weaknesses of our schools and how we can solve issues that can help improve education for the future. Through these organizations, I had a lot of experience with volunteering, such as engaging with children, beautifying our school campuses, and promoting healthy lifestyles. One academic experience that I will never forget was being able to enter the Technical Center for Dental Occupations 1 and 2. I was able to meet instructors who help prepare resumes, interviews, and general communication skills. During the dental program, I have been able to do volunteer outreach throughout multiple counties in Virginia. I am glad I did the 2 years of the dental program because now I am proud to say that I am a nationally registered certified dental assistant. I have worked alongside an extraordinary dental practice with 2 doctors and assistants who have given me the patience, time, and skill sets to succeed in the dental field. I am infinitely grateful for all my advocates who have guided me to create these wonderful experiences, so thank you. I believe that everyone has a gift, a talent, a purpose. I am sure that we will do marvelous things with our unique talents. It is important to follow your heart and face the challenges that are to come. No one will ever fight our battles, and it is time to do our part and excel. When I was in the 5th grade, I always questioned why school was so long. I was told that school is like a ladder and you can't skip one step to get to the other because it is all a special order of learning and development. I encourage everyone to follow their dreams, career, regardless of how long or short the years of study are. Reach your full potential and everything will work itself out. Just a few days ago, at our baccalaureate, the pastor mentioned that we must give to others the best we can to help them achieve their potential. Every one of us are catalysts for change as we influence each other, so please be a good influence. Also, if you're stuck finding your way, do not worry. One of my mentors commented that back in the day, it was difficult to change careers. Unlike today, you can be halfway done with a degree and change it with all liberty. It may take a few more extra dollars and days, but it's all about being passionate about your career, so do not question your path. Life has its 180 spins all the time, some more prominent than others. No matter how much we plan, we have to be hopeful for the best, but prepare for the worst. We all have a different lens in viewing our world, and I encourage you all to be optimistic. Just like everything has a start and an end, I would like to conclude my speech with a quote by Ernie Harwell, an American sportscaster. It's time to say goodbye, but I think goodbyes are sad, and I'd much rather say hello. Hello to a new adventure. Thank you, and best wishes to everyone on their future endeavors and new adventures. Congratulations, graduating class of 2019.
Thank you, Paola. Traditionally, several awards are held back from the Senior Awards ceremony to present today. The first of these awards is the Faculty Scholarship. At this time, I'd like to ask the Faculty Scholarship Chairperson, Ms. Emily Grant, to come forward to make the presentation.
Thank you. Each year, the faculty presents a scholarship to a student who has represented themselves in a positive fashion in all aspects of life at Byrd. This year's recipient has been a positive role model for classmates, future Skyhawks, and has been a breath of fresh air for those who have had the pleasure to teach this Skyhawk. The senior has attended numerous manners luncheons at Bellwood, mentored students at Gates, and coached a youth basketball camp here at Byrd. Additionally, this student has always modeled good sportsmanship, even when the refs fail to make the correct call. This senior has earned several athletic awards, garnering all conference, all region, all metro, and all state honors. This Skyhawk plans to attend Old Dominion University in the fall and major in accounting. She has overcome a great loss in her life, but I'm sure that her mother is smiling down on her today. On behalf of the faculty at Byrd High School, it is my pleasure to present this award to a young lady whose smile is contagious. This year's recipient of the Faculty Scholarship is Jaden Watkins, aka Smile.
She's gonna be crying. Each year, the faculty nominates seniors who have worked unselfishly for the good of Lloyd C. Byrd High School. The Faculty Senior Awards Committee then reviews and selects one student to receive this prestigious Faculty Service Award. This Skyhawk has served in many different capacities at Byrd. This Skyhawk has catered and served our faculty breakfast through Breakfast Club, served as the girls' basketball manager, played basketball on the Medford team, played football, and has sung in the chorus for the past 4 years. He has done all this while maintaining honor roll status. He has shown all of us that there are no limitations when you put your mind to something. This gentle giant comes from a family who knows the benefit of hard work and a great work ethic. To know him is to love him. This year's recipient of the Faculty Service Award is Jalen Bentley, AKA J-Rock. Is the Mildred P. Spencer Scholarship in the amount of $2,000 per year for 4 years for a total of $8,000 is given by Mr. Earl Spencer Jr. in honor of his mother, who was a longtime educator in Chesterfield County. Ms. Spencer passed away, but her dream to see students succeed lives on. The student receiving this award leads by example. He is a positive role model here at Byrd. He holds true to his core values of honesty, integrity, and all aspects of life. He sets the bar high for himself by taking rigorous coursework while at the same time maintaining a 3.9 GPA. He is a proud RoboHawk, plays golf, and is involved in several clubs and activities. In the fall, the student plans to attend James Madison University. This year's recipient of the Mildred P. Spencer Scholarship is Noah Baldwin. Before I speak about the honors and accolades that this group of young men and women have earned as members of the class of 2019, I'd like you to look at the pages toward the back of your program. There is a page that lists the faculty, the year they came to LC Byrd, and whether or not they are an alumni of Byrd High School. It says a lot that so many faculty members not only began their own high school career as Skyhawks, but that so many have chosen to spend the better part of their teaching career as Skyhawks as well. Graduates, your senior year is one I will always remember because you are my first graduates. I will also remember 2018-19 for other reasons: athletics, academics, and service. These are the three components that define a successful school year, and this graduating class has excelled in all three. My Skyhawks have been sitting a while, so I'd like to take a moment and get your muscles moving a little bit before you walk across the stage. Graduates, I want you to stand when I mention an activity that you were involved in over the past 4 years. Parents, please watch closely as the amount of students in each group. This is a very active senior class. Here we go. We're going to start with athletics. Students, would you please stand if you played a JV or varsity sport? Thank you. If you remain standing, if you're one of the state championship track teams, we have 4 state championships. Please remain standing if you broke a school or state record. That's right. Look at them. All right. Please stand if you participated in a regional, all-state, big rivalry, or all-American competition with your sport. All right, Please stand if you participated or led a club at Elsie Bird. We have all kinds of clubs: fishing, anime, 1X, Interact. Look at our clubs. Thank you. And athletes, if you are going to play your sport at the college level, please stand. Wow. We can't wait to watch you on ESPN. Now we'll move on to academics. Please stand if you took a dual enrollment, advanced placement, or received an industry certification. Awesome, thank you. Please stand if you served as a role model to underclassmen, as a mentor in the Success Program, a senior guide, student athletic leadership team, or the Student Leadership Board. You impacted our future Skyhawks. Thank you. Please stand if you took advanced PE, Fit for Life, or outdoor recreation and helped us achieve an active RVA school. Thank you. Please stand if you participated in a fine or performing arts, theater, band, chorus, orchestra, guitar, or art. Very talented group. And please stand if you served on our robotics team. Those RoboHawks had the fastest level 3 climber with 89% success and finished 4th in the world. Thank you, Skyhawks. We are proud of your academic accomplishments. I'm also proud of your service. Please stand if you participated in any project to improve Elsie Bird High School. Absolutely. Please stand if you volunteered at Elsie Bird in a community service. We raised over $8,000 for St. Jude, participated in Change the World project, volunteered at elementary schools, attended the Victory Games, built computers for local families, toy drives, volunteered at the men's shelter, PTSO events, the Great Bird Cleanup Day, or the ramps build. Thank you for all of your hard work. Please stand if you achieved the rank of Eagle Scout or Gold Award with Girl Scouts. We have over 10 in the senior class. Thank you. And please stand if you have enlisted in the Armed Forces, the Army, Air Force, Marines, or Navy. We have 2 attending academies. Lieutenant Curtis, great job. Thank you for your service as Skyhawks and that you will serve and protect our country. Thank you, students. You can relax now. Your involvement in athletics, academics, and service is quite impressive. And watching you grow over the past 4 years has been exciting. I have come to the conclusion that whether you're performing as an athlete, student, or community member, you strive for excellence. This is why you have broken school records, been to world championships, achieved state championships, and made a community better because you have set the bar high for yourselves. This class is unafraid to take a risk, beginning a lacrosse team, sending teams to the state fishing tournament, applying for multiple scholarships, $8 million in scholarships, competing against Thomas Dale in a senior fundraiser, or missing Mr. Tilsch's class to go to the world competition. You are not afraid. I am confident that this is just the beginning for our 450 graduates here today. I will leave you with my favorite Maya Angelou quote. Open your eyes to the beauty around you. Open your mind to the wonder of life. Open your heart to those who love you, and always be true to yourself. Today you will graduate a better student, a better athlete, and a better person because of what you have accomplished and for what you have done for others. I am so very proud of each of you, and remember, you are exceptional, and you're always a Skyhawk. Work hard, play hard, and take care of each other. We would ask that the candidates for the 2019 graduation please come forward to accept your diplomas. Guests, I would ask that you hold any extended displays of affection and enthusiasm and recognition during the announcing of names so that candidates for graduation until the last name is announced, so every individual can hear their name called.
There's nowhere to put the cards. I can't reach it.
Alton Leon Sturtevant Jr. Emma Elizabeth Miller. Ashley Iveth Matute. Paola Cecilia Henriquez. Colby Wyatt Mills. Emily Mae Woodall. Courtney Renee Elliott. Marcus William Sledge. K.D. Marceli Lizama. Ryan Saed Alam. Curtis Patrick Anderson. Lauren Nicole Askew. Jack Alexander Avolio. Noah Scott Baldwin. Dylan Gregory Banfield. Stephen Russell Morris. William Madhavan Bigger. Patrick William Bishop. Daniel Stephen Charters. Megan Nicole Colby. Alexander Julian Dixon. James Robert Dougherty. Jacob Albert Fogg. Jacob Wyatt Garner. Sierra Madison Gottschall. Angel Adrian Montoya. Amaya Denise Harris. Dalton Douglas Hayes. Christopher Blaine Hurt. Camille Claire Johnson. Candler Lewis Llewellyn Langston. Armani Justin Lyons. Erica Lynn O'Berry. Alexander Christopher Owens. Kennedy Alea Patterson. Carl Isaiah Pissarra. Lee Ashley Eula Petaway. Jonathan Portilla Mejia. Amaya Chanel Royster. Caitlin Marie Ryan. David Paul Spadesha. Kenneth Anthony Spitzley IV. John Andrew Stengline. Samuel Clayton Taylor. Sabrina Isabel Wakefield. Caleb Benjamin Wells. Jade Alexandra Wilson. Brandon Shau Wu. Ian Drew Wright. Michael Joseph Yanashak. Jared Evan Zur. James Thomas Akers Jr. Grayson Storm Adams. Wallace Lamont Aldridge. Richard Alexis Alfaro. Caleb Lucas Alford. Ariana Almonte. Melissa Noemi Alvarez. Ignacio Alvear. Jasmine Esther Amaya. Michael LaShawn Anderson. Avriel Elena Andrews. Kaylee Argueta Jovel. Jace Aiden Avila. Cameron Lauren Bailey. Marquise Deshawn Bailey. Alma Alejandra Baltazar Lopez. Daquan Manel Banks. Jaleel Assad Banks. Joshua David Banton. Robert Eugene Barker Jr. Aaron Maxwell Barnett. Shaheem Daquan Barnett. Jaman DeMonte Battle. Faith Nadia Beasley. Bryce Emmanuel Bedford. Luden Dario Bedoya Guevara. Isaiah Richard Bell. Richie Bang. Jalen Gregory Bentley. Destiny Sadira Bevan. Corey Alexandra Billadu. Brandon Raymond Josiah Bivens. Alexis Nicole Blackburn. Hayden Garrett Blackburn. Chandler Wynn Blake. Malia Tiaja Bland. Malisha O'Shea Bland. Dejan Omar Boone. Amaya Nicole Booth. Kennedy Maya Briggs Gary. Rachel Renee Brooks. Eric Riley Brown. Mackenzie Nicole Brown. Dorian Jerry Buchanan. McKinley Reed Burgett. Jonisha Shiera Butler. Devesha Jorte Binlos. Kevin Vladimir Cabrera Del Cid. Lamont Dayon Carpenter Jr. Carlos Manuel Cartagena. Chauncey Andre Carter. Isaiah Carter. Michelle Stephanie Chavez Salinas. Marcos Yasser Chavez Toledo. Janelle Cherry. Vance Antoine Chisholm Jr. Javia Page Javen Clay Stalls. Jacob Andrew Clemens. Summer Rain Clemens. Robert Joseph Coleman. Juan Antonio Camayagua Ortez. Malik Kamal Isaiah Conway. Jalay Lamone Conyers. Brittany Ann Cooper. Ahmad Jabril Couch. Shamik Nasir Cromwell. Aaron Shane Crouch. Justin Ryan Crump. Angelica Maria Cruz. Jacob Ricardo Cruz. Austin Augusta Dabney. DeMarcus Deshawn Dancy. Jalen DeAndre Malik Darden. Jeremiah Lee Davis. Christina Jean Davis. Brenner Riquelme de la Peña. Julia Armenia de la Peña. Alexandro Delgado Cruz. Jose Misael Diaz Benavides. Carlos Gabriel Dominguez. Margaret Juliet Donato Sandoval. Melanie Deneen Dorsey. Kayla Leanne Dowse. Javon Cornell Downey. Michelle Saray Dubon. Sarah Catherine Dye. Madison Cheryl Edinger. Logan Aaron Evitz. Casey Renee Falls. Anthony J. Flores Chicas. Mienge Janet Fafana. Kiera Dominique Fafana. Nichelle Renee Fonville. Zachary Joseph Fredmonsky. Elena Nicole Gomez. Jonathan Isaac Garcia. Heidi Abigail Garcia Alvarez. Stephen Patrick Garner. Michaela Marie Garris. Dante Emmanuel Gary. Christopher Eugene Gibson. Jason Tanner Gizzy. Zachary James Glazier. Sienna Monet Glenn. Blake Anthony Godfrey. Diego Estevan Godoy. Jocelyn Yemalith Gonzalez. Liliana Arele Gonzalez Argueta. Akira Laree Good. Derek Leon Good. Winter Rose Goodwin. Brooklyn Isaiah Graham. Courtney Michelle Gray. Lucas Theodore Griffith. Alfredo Armando Gutierrez Jr.
Naya Monet Haley. Deja Lachey Hall Wilt. Cameron Malik Hanks. Andre Elijah Harris. Akinsa Lachelle Harris. Ladarius Bryce Harris. Yakira Trinea Harris. Cabell Tanner Harwood. Namer Raed Hattar. Cache Hawks. Kayla Brianna Haynes. Jayla Danielle Henderson. Benjamin Dean Hendrickson. Armando Thomas Hernandez. Sean Darrell Hernandez. Trinai Pearl Herndon Willoughby. Sebastian Herrera Murillo. Rashawn Amir Herring. Katie Margaret Hibbs. Ariel Paige Hickman. Rhea Alexis Denise Hicks. Brandon Tyler Hilliard. Kristen May Hilliard. Jeremiah Nathaniel Hill. Josiah Nathaniel Hill. Jalen Isaiah Hines. Kirkham Joseph Hobson. Taylor Leon Holly. Miguel Dominique Holiday. Natalia Ashe Holiday Lawrence. Asia Simone Holmes. Kyler Louise Hovjaki. Aiden Calvin Howard. Trinity Naija Howlett. Hunter Ashton Hudson. Mariah Jean Hughes. Michaela Ann Hughes. Asaya Rose Hunter. Sarah Eve Ayanone. Christian Rayshard Jackson. Caton James Janke. India Anye Jasper. Josiah Christian Jefferson. Brighton Helena Jenkins. Joy Elishay Jennings, Darrell Johnson. Jasmine Denise Johnson. Jomani Amaryllis Johnson. Lamariel Kashawn Johnson. Robert Lee Johnson II. Tanaya Danae Simone Johnson. Ashley Faith Johnston. Sheena Denise Jones. Taekwon Leroy Jones. Stephen Mel Jordan Jr. Michaela Alani Joyner. Dayton Wayne Keene. Zachary Allen Kennedy. Haley Marie Karikas. Sue Min Kim. Damian Mikhail Nige Kinsey. Michaela Elizabeth Kirkpatrick. Irvin Isaiah Anthony Lane. Donovan Michelle Latouche. Kavon Lane. Blake Robert Lineberger. Brian Ilian Leyva Hernandez. Alexander Joseph Linkus. Kobe Tyreek Livingston. Kaya Tata Locke. Avi Jose Lopez Payamps. Kevin Alexis Lopez Tall. Jordan Lowry. Lindsay Ann Luckadoo. Chauncey Dwayne Lynch Jr. Demario Kaylee Eugene Deal Maddox. April Lynn Makins. Savannah Lee Makins. Denise Orlando Mallory Jr. Bracy Aaron Marshall. Cecilia Nicole Martinez. Joseph Alexis Martinez. Jacqueline Martinez. Gustavo Martinez Ventura. Cody Brian Massey. Marcus Mustache Beltran. Jakia Beyonce Mayer. Martina Rose Mazamuto. Shimata Akongwe Mbanafor. Kyra Evangeline McCants. Elizabeth Irene McGee. Leslie Ann McMillan. Emmanuel Jordan McWilliams. Jennifer Mieja. Jose Brandon Mieja. Eileen Ingrid Mendez. Mauricio Arnaldo Menendez Castro. Kevin Anthony Ward Mercer. Wade Vincent Mickens Jr. Kayla Pakish Miles. Alan Christopher Miller. Kaylin Mingo. O'Dane Mitchell. Hector Mondragon Ugalde. Lance Montero Jr. Morgan Leanne Moore. Ziwa Mukiri. Natalia Murchison. Najee Nash. Kayla Chantel Nazario. Layla Nicole Newton. Anna Nee. Joshua Daniel Nicholas. Maura Ocampo. Kaylee Marie Ogle. Amani Renee Oliver. Adelape Ibitayo Oluwalagwa. Michelle Jasmine Orduna Chavez. Samuel Garrett Orr. Jabari Andreas Oxendine.
Eduardo Jose Padilla Zelaya. David Josue Ramirez Palencia. Malik Lamar Palmer. Cesar Alonzo Parada Castro. Hannah Kumiko Paris. Jordan Lorenzo Parham. Marcus Oliver Parham. Giovanni Patino. Erica Page Paulette. Jaden Jeffrey Payute. Shane Chiari Pettiford. Braulio Abel Perales. Rigoberto Perez. Rodrigo Abelardo Perez. Tyler Allen Perkins. Derek Den Pham. Antonio Ramirez Piedra Jr. Kayla Cecilia Piedra. Amber Elizabeth Pisa. Jean Margaret Plymeyer. Wendy Renee Quinn. Skylar Nicole Raybon. Abigail Marie Rakes. Jocelyn Nicole Rawls. Katie Andrea Ramirez. Stacy Grizel Ramirez. Malik Timaeus Randall. Jawan Marquise Reed. Kiana Sharon Caitlin Reed. Jeremy Matthew Rem. Desan Malik Richardson. Destiny Monique Richardson. Kiera Tiana Richardson. Jose Roberto Rivera Mayan. Everett Lawan Rivers Jr. Brenton Ray Robertson. Christopher Tyrese Robinson. Michaela Vern Robinson. Zachary Ryan Robinson. Catherine Elena Robles. Anastasia Alexandra Rowland. Shania Nathan Marie Rollins. Skylar McKay Rooney. Amari Carlo Rose. Alex Sam. Angel Ivan Samayoa Moreno. David Adolfo Sanabria. Daniel Joseph Sanchez. Delfina Guadalupe Sanchez. Diego Alejandro Sanchez. Jared Alexis Sanchez Cupelas. Ronald Antonio Sanchez Del Cid. Roxana Selena Santos. Shavante Tierra Saunders. Jairi Jovan Shaw. Kaya Sierra Shaw. Nick James Short. Leslie Sherland. Kristen Serenity Sims. Corbin Keyshawn Slayton. Brendan Corey Smith. Derek Anthony Smith. Dylan James Smith. Gabrielle Helen Smith. Jordan Alexis Smith. Logan Samuel Smith. Madison Nicole Smith. Taylor Tiara Smith. Tamasia Morel Smith. Joseph Eli Smith. Michael Ashton Snader. Colin Tyler Sobbing. Alexander Andrew Som. Caitlin Elizabeth Saunier. Kitasia Maisha Sproul. Alexis Nicole Steely. Madison Ellen Stevens. Derek Scott Stevenson. Citlali Suarez Buenrostro. Wyatt Austin Taylor. Vincent Lamar Terrell Jr. Christopher Emil Thomas II. Farshard Amari Thomas. Ashley Simone Thompson. Zanita Korea Tillman. Kayla Vidal Tommy. William Marcelo Torres Jr. Andrew Wayne Trammell. Roberto Alexander Trejo. Josue Alejandro Tula Jovel. Javante Emmanuel Tuppence. Aiden Wayne Turk. Jaden Yoshiki Turner. Linwood Grant Twitty. Lisa Lasser Twitty. Kishana Tequila Upshur. Rosalind Inez Valentin. Braylon Alexander Villalobos. Sean Hendry Villadrone. Jada Shanique Vinson. Blake Timothy Walters. Kavana Denise Ward. Michael Lewis Washington. Jaden Shelby Smiley Watkins. Travell Corshawn Weathers. Tariq Jonathan White. Ryan Alexander Whitaker. Jawan Kendez Wilkins. Jacob Taylor Williams. Jamon J. Williams. Justin James Williams. Robert Rayshawn Williams Jr. Xavier Jarrell Williams. McKenna Rochelle Williamson. Rayshawn Andre Willis. Robert Hubner Willis. Cameron Alexis Wilson. Christian Alexander Wilson. Jordan Latrell Wilson. Natalie Mae Wilson. Wanye Warren Lee Winston. Jarquise Keon Witcher. Emily Lealoha Witt. Joy Catherine Woodward. Malik Moise Worrell. Olivia Nicole Weish. Michael Anthony Young III. Edgar Martinez Zamora. Dulce Maria Zuleta. And finally, Irvin Edgardo Zuniga.
Mr. Waller. Mr. Waller. At this time, I would like to invite the Elsie Bird outdoor track team to the area in front of the stage with Mr. Waller. Last Saturday, these young men sprinted, hurdled, ran, and jumped their way to their 4th state track championship. Since they will not have a chance to be recognized at the school, I would like to extend our congratulations to each of these state champions and invite them to lead the graduating class of 2019 out of the arena today. No, wait right there. Gotta wait right there. Gotta wait right there. Class of 2019, please rise for the certification of graduates. Mr. Urbach, under the authority vested in the School Board of Chesterfield County and by it delegated to me, I hereby certify that all members of the Lloyd C. Byrd High School class of 2019 have fulfilled the requirements for graduation and are awarded a Lloyd C. Byrd High School diploma with all rights and privileges thereunto belonging. Graduates, please move your tassel from the right to the left. With this action, I now declare the 40th commencement exercise of Lloyd C. Byrd High School to be adjourned. Parents and guests, please stand while the junior marshals recess the class of 2019. The recessional will be led by the platform guest, then the faculty, then the track team, then the students. Are we clear?